Hello everybody, John back here again with another video, and I'm here once again with some more DC TV news. Now, of course, I know I'm a little late to this topic, but I've been on vacation for a while, so forgive me for not, obviously being, much sooner to this specific topic, but I'm finally here to give you my 2 cents on it. Now, nonetheless, obviously I'm here to talk all things Hawkman. Allegedly, well, not allegedly, but it's been pretty much confirmed by, a lot of reliable sources that CW has casted a Hawkman for the DC crossover known as Legends of Tomorrow. Now, obviously, and I know I'm going to butcher the name, but CW has casted Falk Henschel to portray Carter Hall / Hawkman in this new DC TV universe. Now, he will be featured within the Arrow and Flash crossover episodes, and then will be later transitioned into possible supporting character within the DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Now, I personally love this news for several reasons. Number one, it just answers a lot of questions as to how they're going to approach the Hawkgirl mythos, because a lot of questions have been pertaining towards her character, like, is she going to be an alien? Is she going to be a metahuman? Is she going to have any knowledge of Hawkman? Is Hawkman even going to be a part of this universe? Are we going to ever see Thanagar or the Thanagarians? Are we going to be seeing any different kind of special kind of abilities and, warrior aspects of the Hawk gods within these characters? And I guess even though there's still a lot of those questions up in the air, at least this answers a couple of things. And Hawkman being a part of this new universe, the DC TV universe, is pretty badass, especially seeing as how we don't know the full extent of what we'll be seeing from them, especially considering the fact that we don't know if the DC Extended Universe will be featuring any of these characters, because even though I would personally love to see Hawkman or Hawkgirl or any of the Thanagarians within the DC Extended Universe, we still don't know if that will happen, unless they do some kind of essential world building within other alien aspects in the universe. I mean, we already know Green Lantern and, the Kryptonians and various other things like that, but the very interesting thing is that when you go back and read the Man of Steel prequel book, comic book series, they essentially kind of reference the Thanagarians, so I guess Hawkman universe is pretty much a part of the DC Extended Universe, quasi, sorta. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. I mean, we'll just really gonna have to wait and see until, after, the first couple movies, until we get to see some more, I guess, alien aspects of other things like that. And hopefully more companion series, because I would like to see that. I mean, I'm just saying, it would be kind of badass to get, a comic book series of Ben Affleck's Batman after Batman v Superman comes out. That'd be kind of cool to read on, when I'm bored as fuck. But that being said, let's get into some more other interesting things. Hawkman, part of this universe, intrigues me, but also brings me to the speculation, round of this kind of topic video, which is how they're going to approach this character. Now, he's going to be a part of, or at least possible main focus of the crossover episodes, and of course, everything that will lead into part 1 and part 1s of Flash Season 2 and Arrow Season 4 is going to hopefully explain the purpose of Legends of Tomorrow. So my personal speculation is at least one of these crossovers has to be heavily influenced by Hawkman. It has to be. And my personal hope is that they treat him kind of similar to how the MCU treated Thor. Because the thing is, Thor and Hawkman share very similar aspects of each other, and I personally don't want to go into these new shows having Hawkman be less Hawkman and more like, I'm just a guy in a suit, and now here's me in my regular clothes on Earth, and here's my really bad jokes. I know that's a terrible, brief breakdown of what I really don't want to see, but at the same time, that's kind of like the general aspect of what I kind of see happening with the Hawkman mythos. Kendra, we can expect to see that, because she doesn't fully understand the full aspects of the Hawk Gods and the whole mythos of that and what that means, her powers and abilities. She doesn't really understand the Carter Hall relationship. There's a whole bunch of things that she may or may not fully understand or comprehend until later on in Legends of Tomorrow next year. So we can understand that with her. She's if you remember, spoilers, but back in the Flash Season 1 finale, we got to see a glimpse of her, and she kind of looked like she had no fucking clue where the fuck she was. So who the hell knows what's going on with her? But if they do the same thing with Carter, it's just going to be kind of annoying. I mean, like, if he's like a regular guy who's simply a meta-human, that would kind of annoy me. I just want him to be strictly an alien who crashes down on Earth searching for Kendra, and he comes across the two biggest superheroes, or at least in this specific universe, which is obviously the new and improved Green Arrow, and of course the Scarlet Speedster himself, Barry Allen the Flash. And then, you know, the whole episodes, crossover episodes, would be just pertaining towards how do we stop this guy, how do we find this guy, what do we do with him when we catch him, you know, so on and so forth, etc., etc. That's kind of like my brief speculation, hopes of what Hawkman will have to do with these crossover episodes, because when you go back last year and watch the crossovers that happened last year, they were kind of just essentially story points and specific characters that were being featured for the first time that gave these two characters a purpose to come together. Like Flash and Arrow, more than likely, majority of the time, have no real purpose of being together unless there's a major threat or a specific character that crosses over that they're trying to hunt down. You know, kind of similar to like when Oliver had to help Barry with Reverse Flash, or how, you know, Barry had to help Oliver with, you know, League of Assassins stuff, not to mention Captain Boomerang, and so on and so forth. There was a lot of purposes with that. So if Hawkman's going to be first featured within the crossover episodes, it would be kind of cool if he's the main focus of why they have to come back together and hopefully catch up to this alien creature who has these awesome powers and abilities and has wings and fucking carries you know, this medieval weapon and starts, you know, swinging around, beating the shit out of people, you know, saying shit that's really unearth-like, that's, you know, very badass. And he's searching for this one woman that he's been in love with for centuries, that he continuously reincarnates himself and freaking, you know, has to fall in love with all over again. I want to see that kind of shit go down. So that's kind of like my hopes and dreams as a fanboy of these awesome shows that I really can't wait to see. But that being said, overall, I love the news that Hawkman's being a part of this universe. I really hope that this actor really brings something really cool and badass to the character, and I hope, you know, he has at least a good supporting role within Legends tomorrow, which I really can't wait to see, and I also really hope he's the main focus of these crossover episodes. But that being said, comment below, let me know what you personally think about Hawkman being featured in the DC Flash and Arrowverse, and what are your personal speculations on how Carter Hall will have a relationship with Kendra, or they're going to have like any kind of, you know, references to Thanagar. Are they going to be aliens or metahumans? Let me know your personal speculation on that. Let me know what your personal hopes are, and, you know, are you anticipated for Legends of Tomorrow? What are your personal speculations on the crossovers? Do you think Hawkman will be a major focus point on those episodes? Let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. And this has been John 12.